Welcome to the public. First of all, why are agents and terrorists working together? Did they just totally forget about the fact that they have different goals? Second, most of these people were out-of-control killers. Van Damme didn't shoot a guy. The exact opposite of why everyone else is there. And why did he retired anyway? So how did that make him a danger? Third, they keep them doing the job that they were already doing before. So why don't they just keep them doing the jobs they were already doing before? The only difference is now they're doing their spy work inside. Well, why didn't you just downgrade them to begin with? If you know the best job, that's easy enough. Why do you have to create an island with lasers in the water? Why do you have to tell everybody they're dead? Why the hell would anybody follow this crazy plan? Is this guy just really good at convincing people?
Siempre te olvidas. Yo no digo voy a ayudar.
Indeed, Indiana, indeed. The Van Damme just sort of goes along with it. Never saying, you bastards, give me back my wife or anything. He just sort of goes with the flow. Along with all the terrorists, too. Dying for your God? Well, factions, they got a fool. But suddenly Van Damme sees a mark that indicates that his wife may be in danger. Of course, he could let this incredible, unstoppable team of power take care of the situation. But no, he decides not to tell anyone at all, and spends most of his time planning his escape, rescuing her for himself. Which, of course, would take days and days to set into motion, but hey, at least he's not letting the other guys get it done faster. Of course, gets those scenes that we get in every Van Damme movie where he starts bending like Stretch Armstrong. And of course, he plans his way out. By the way, have you noticed something missing from this movie? That is freaking Rodman! Even the poster shows him in the foreground like he's the main star. And yet we're 43 minutes in, and maybe 5 of those minutes have Rodman in it. What, did he have a game to play? Maybe he got drunk again on Celebrity Apprentice, I don't know. But it turns out those lasers in the water do go off at once. And that's when the plane flies by to drop off supplies. Which makes you wonder why they didn't land and physically hand them the supplies to begin with. But who am I to say how to run a crazy island? I guess someone happened to be scuba diving at the same time, and he tries to stop it. Newsflash, man, when the plastic bag isn't going to do much underwater, he already can't breathe! Van Damme escapes and catches a ride on the plane that takes back the other cars. He kicks their asses and gets them to flying back to him. Where finally we get to see Clutchy head again. Just a mere 47 minutes in. Yeah, I like being left with the Belgian Waffle House never understanding what the hell he said.
You bring cash? I'll pay you later. Oops, I just declared this stuff being cool off this. Hey man, don't get credit.
I think it's 3 CIA bank account numbers. Well, that's nice, but we don't have much use for a bank account number.
I think it's nothing but trouble. I kind of like trouble.
So they jump out of the plane and get rid of them. Where are their parachutes, you're wondering? Oh, they have something even better than that. They landed a giant basketball. I am dead serious, a giant basketball. Now, that's what I call hang time. And not only that, it's doesn't bounce, and it seems incredibly easy to break apart. So, yeah, their bones will pretty much be liquid jello by this point. But in the movie world, it's a still alive for a little. 2-pointer. He goes to his house where he thinks his newborn child is, but it turns out the bad guy had replaced the baby with a bomb. Zombie. Oh, yeah. I love how the plane totally engulfed him several feet away from the window, and yet somehow he jumps out untouched. He must have bought a little sunscreen with the massive amount of money he has in his bank account. So he fights off the bad guys and makes it to a safe place with Rod, finds a letter and steals it away from Van Damme. Well, it's not a bomb. Maybe that's his clothes. I would love to pay those bank account in front. In the moment, it's bank account! Build your own! What the hell is this?
I saw that around.
We might have more deep friends Van Damme's wife without anybody recognizing who he is. And he helps take care of her during her pregnancy.
God bless, that's my boy. That's my trade. I'll get you money. I pay my debts.
Pay your kid?
I pay my debts.
Actually, you tell anybody who they are.
Why are you the devil before?
It's more of an Among the song.
That's right. bitch. The rest of you are strong off.
Well, he has been out of this movie for a bit. I guess he had to make up for it with 3 basketball runs in a row.
Taking you to the hospital, you'll be safer there.
So Van Damme dressed up like a child and holding short and pancake and tries to sneak up on board.
Quit! No, that's what I want! I'm bigger than Jesus!
And back up, and they have themselves another little shoot.
Don't have to call it a 5-pointer.
Yes, you play basketball. Please shut up. Work escaped to make this way to the pregnant wife. But you give me birth to her son. While the health Van Damme put her through, yes, cyber month. No, I'm serious. That's what they call them.
These months have been collecting information on Wall for 500 years.
Holy shit! Why couldn't the movie be about these guys? Just there's too many cameos and many times better than anything else we've seen. If you're not going to do it, somebody else has to. We need to see Cybermonk.
Your move, Craig.
Well, we find out where the wife is, but it turns out she already gave birth and broke and stole the baby.
You go get your phone. That's what you want. Thank you. Deal.
So Van Damme goes to a coliseum where work has really gone all out and prepared for climax. The bombs in the ground, decorated up with crosses, the baby's in the middle, with his shirt off, and he even brought a fucking tiger for all this. It's like Gladiator meets Grand Theft Auto. You gotta give him an A for creative. Yeah, way to look after my wife, liar. The Roma gets the baby out, and surprisingly doesn't cry, despite the fact that he's on a motorcycle and right next to a tiger. But of course, Van Damme can't leave the score unfinished.
Let's go abroad.
Wouldn't it make more sense if Robin took care of the bad guy and you lived happily ever after with your loving family? Look, your ego is big enough to survive if you don't throw the finishing punch. The Van Damme and Rourke have a martial arts fight, stepping carefully not to hit any of the mines. But again, Robin doesn't do what he said he would do. He comes back to help Van Damme just leave the baby on the fucking ground. It's just a tiger effect heavily explosive coliseum of death. It's just like a chicken cheese. So thankfully, Balak comes to save the baby, and we see Rourke has messed up and stepped on one of the mines. Once he takes his foot off, he goes to finish it. Oh! Oh my God. We have Mickey Rourke on a mine, in the middle of a minefield, with a ferocious tiger, in a coliseum, with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dennis Rodman, Balak, and a baby in a basket. If this does not deliver the most fucking epic imagery I have ever seen in my entire life, I want no Logan mankind. What happened? I'll come back and talk about that entire scene, but oh my fucking gosh! First of all, look at Mickey Ford's face. He just knows that if he's gonna go out, he has to go out in a fucking street and like he's being blown up alive. Clearly, there's no other option. Well, I know you told me this one thing. Second, we have a whole coliseum going up in flames, and yet they still manage to get their product placements in there. Hell, they're